Hey guys, it's Courtney with the Kitchen Garten. And if you've never had a freshly dug potato, then you're really missing out. Potatoes are one of the easiest things to grow in the garden, especially if you're a beginner. It's really a set it and forget it kind of vegetable. The only thing you might have to watch out for are potato beetles, and we haven't had an issue with those in a while. But they're also fairly easy to maintain. So I'm going to dig up some of my potato plants I've got back here to show you how to harvest potatoes in case you've grown some on your own and you're not sure when to harvest or how to harvest. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm about to start harvesting. I've got 2 potato plants here. I had 2 others and I harvested those last week because we needed some potatoes. I do typically harvest on a need basis. We live in a very hot and humid area without a basement because the soil is really damp here, so basements aren't a great idea. So I don't have a great place to store potatoes long term. So I typically do harvest them as I need them. This year I planted a lot more, so I'm going to have to figure a nice cool place out in the garage for some shorter term storage, probably not all winter long. But what do you need to harvest some potatoes? Some good gloves, unless you really want the feel of the soil under your fingertips, which is fine too. Some kind of a gardening fork I find is great. A spade, sometimes if you try to dig down you can end up cutting your potatoes, so I always want to use something that's a little more gentle. And then something to put your potatoes in. This is part of my dollar store harvest basket, so you can see the post. I'll link that below. This thing is priceless. And normally I have it inset in a solid container that I can then rinse, but I'm not going to rinse these potatoes. If I'm going to store them, I'm going to let them dry out in the sun a little bit. But for the most part, I am going to leave them a little dirty. So let's get started. So here are my plants. They have, I planted them in early March and it is now the end of May. These plants have never bloomed, and that's okay. So if you make it to the time to harvest and your potato plants still don't have blooms on them, you can still harvest, and that's okay. I'm not sure why these didn't bloom. Normally we do have blossoms this time of year, but we're going to check it out. The ones that I harvested last week were just fine. These are Yukon Gold, and they are delicious and have a great buttery flavor on them, so it's one of my favorites. But anyways, so let's check it out. So the first thing I'm going to do is just really grab them, the plants themselves, and just give them a good tug. Tug and shake. And you can see what came off just from there. So we've got some good sized potatoes and some smaller. So here is the original seed potato. I planted these seed potatoes whole. Sometimes you can cut them and let them dry out a little bit, and that's fine too, but these didn't have a ton of eyes, so I just planted them whole. So we're going to take off what was attached to the plant. Now comes the fun part, or as my grandparents would call it, we're going to dig them now. So all the soil was loosened up when you pulled your plant up, and this is where you might use your gardening fork. I like to just use my hands and put your hands in there, and you'll end up pulling out more potatoes. So let's see, from one plant, so far we've got 5 potatoes. Let's see how many more we've got. And this, of course, is loosening up your soil for whatever you're going to plant next. Potatoes are in the nightshade family, so I don't recommend something also in the nightshade family like tomatoes after potatoes. But perhaps think about something like beans that will put some nitrogen back into the soil. It'd be a good choice. I'm not feeling any other potatoes. Doesn't mean they're not down there, but let's go ahead and harvest this other plant and see what we can find there too. go. Alright, so another good sized potato. We want to keep as much of the soil in as we can. Soil is so valuable. Now these are a little smaller, so it's toward the back of the bed, and the trees around this bed have really grown up. I need to trim them back. So we have more of a new potato size on these. Maybe I could have left it in, but you can see that some of the plant was starting to die, which is also a good indicator that it may be time to harvest. Okay, and here's the original potato that the plant grew from. But let's see if we've got anything else. Here's one. Oh, let's see quite a few more. Here we go. Gosh, look how beautiful those are. And while you're at it, grab some weeds. Alright, that might be it, guys. May you leave a potato behind? Absolutely, happens all the time. There was actually a news story recently about a family who found, I think they were in Australia, who ended up finding a giant potato while doing some work in their yard that had been unharvested for years, and it just kind of kept growing. I'm not sure how that worked out, but it broke the Guinness Book of World Records. So that's how you harvest your potatoes. Like I said, I'm going to leave them dirty. I'm not going to go and wash them off unless I was going to eat them right now, which you most certainly can do. I'm going to set them out in the sun. It's going to be a really warm and sunny day here, so I'm going to set them out to dry them out, and then put them in the garage in a cool, dark place until I'm ready to use them. So we've got a lot of other potatoes to harvest today, so I'm going to get cracking on that. But I just wanted to show you guys how to harvest potatoes. It's very easy. And again, now I'm going to come back into this spot and probably plant some beans, something that's going to put some nitrogen back into the soil. So I hope that you find that helpful, and I hope you try to grow potatoes in your garden this year or next. Like I said, super easy. You can also do them in containers, row gardens, raised beds like this. They're really quite versatile. So thanks guys for stopping by, and hope to see you soon.